Katmai, sit. Katmai, sit. Stay. Come here.
Katmai, finding joy again after loss. It started out like any other walk. Same path, same routine. But if life has taught us anything, it's that everything can change in a moment. Out of nowhere, a fox appeared just standing there, looking right at us. And before we could even process what was happening, he started following us. But the real surprise wasn't the fox. It was Katmai, our dog. He didn't bark, didn't growl, he actually played with him. I hadn't seen that kind of joy in Katmai's eyes for a long time. And to understand why that moment meant so much, you'd have to know what he'd been through and who he had lost. For years, Katmai was our only child. He went everywhere with us, curled up at our feet every night, and soaked up all the love this house could offer. And if we're being honest, he liked it that way. He was perfectly content being the center of our little world. Then came Yo-Yo, a tiny, fearless little cat who didn't care about rules or boundaries. She walked into our home like she owned the place. Katmai was confused, to say the least. He looked at us like, "Are you serious? What is this?" But slowly, he let his guard down. And once he did, something beautiful happened. They became inseparable, slept side by side, played constantly, even shared food when they thought we weren't looking. They were the oddest, most perfect little duo. But nothing prepares you for loss. When Yo-Yo passed, the house felt different, too quiet. Katmai stopped playing. His steps slowed. He barely touched his food. And his eyes, they looked so tired, so sad. We thought about adopting again, but none of us were ready, especially not Katmai. So instead, we focused on him. Took him on new adventures, gave him more cuddles, whispered kind things into his ear. We just tried to remind him he was still so deeply loved.
Yeah. Good. Yourself?
So when he played with that fox, it wasn't just a funny little moment, it was a turning point. A quiet signal that maybe, just maybe, his heart was opening again. A few weeks later, a rescue called. A dog named Moose needed a foster home. We hesitated, but something told us to give it a shot. At the very least, we could help a dog who needed a safe place. From the moment Moose walked through the door, everything shifted. He was gentle, sweet, and had this calming energy about him. Katmai didn't growl, didn't hide, he just accepted him. And within days, they were like long-lost brothers. running around the yard, sharing toys, napping together in the sunlight. Katmai was smiling again. That old sparkle was back. So of course, Moose didn't leave. He became part of the family, not just for now, forever. Katmai still misses Yo-Yo, we all do. But when I see him curled up next to Moose, or watch them race through the yard together, I truly believe every friend who enters our life brings a little piece of the ones we've lost back with them. Love doesn't replace love, it stretches our hearts wider. If you've ever loved and lost a pet, you know that ache. It sits deep. But I can tell you this, when the time is right, opening your heart again can heal you in ways you never imagined. So if you're thinking about adopting, do it with your whole heart. Take your time, learn what you can, be patient, and wait for that quiet, magical moment when connection happens. Because sometimes the animal you bring into your life doesn't just need you. They may be bringing back a light you didn't even realize you lost. If Katmai and Moose's story touched something in you, we'd be so grateful if you shared it. Maybe someone out there doesn't need advice right now, maybe they just need hope.